A Cross River-based businessman, Mr. Edet Asoko, has urged the state government to be humble to its people. Mr. Edet, who is the managing director of Arts Youth Investment Limited, made the call while airing his thoughts to Cross River TV about the ongoing industrial action by the state chapter of Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC). According to him,
the NLC strike is so pathetic. It's so pathetic. It is a major setback to Cross River State. You can imagine last week, before that strike, a day after the strike commenced, the Cross River State Internal Revenue people were supposed to come for tax audit here in this organization. But they couldn't come because they were on strike. So you can imagine how many places, how many businesses government have lost within this short period of strike. And as of now, we don't even know when the strike will end. Cross River State is such a small state. We don't even have money, so we don't even need to do those things that would degenerate to industrial disharmony. There's no need. If you look at the labor's demand, it's quite simple. If you listen to the NLC, they said they met with the deputy governor, and that the deputy governor gave instruction to the SSG, and that even when the SSG was dragging her foot, the deputy governor told her, look, get this done. When the governor comes back, I'm going to take responsibility. It is because the governor was not even around. The governor has to look down. If you ask me, I don't know if the money is even enough to settle the labor issues. But I think it's about explanation. It's about carrying people along. It's about sitting on a round table and talking, letting the people to know the truth. After all, the state is our own. If the money is not enough to sort out the labor issue, of course, explain it to them and do the best you can do. The government said they've been able to do what the labor said. They've been able to meet up their own obligation. And the labor said the government has not been able to even do one of their demand, of not even demand this time, of agreement they entered into as a government and labor. So if the labor says the government has not even been able to do one, that I wish the government has even done one. If I listened to them yesterday, they say if the government has even done one, that they wouldn't have been need for all this unnecessary strike. The government is here by boasting that they have done everything. So we're confused. But I'm thinking it is the responsibility of the governor to sit down, let the governor calm down and run the state. Let the people understand what he's doing. Because let me tell you, if you are owing me and I come to you to ask for my debt, the money you're owing me, and I come to see your condition, that you are spin Gary, or that you are not even eating well, you are not even doing well, I'll be considerate. But if I come, you are owing me, you have refused to pay me, then I come, you are drinking wine, you are eating chicken, you are eating buffet, you are doing party, you are enjoying yourself, you are buying new cars for yourself alone, then it's madness. I will do everything. See, government is about being modest. There should be modesty in government. When there's modesty, there will be mutual trust. What I've seen in this government is that there's no modesty. The government is behaving as if they have so much money. At the same time, I know there's no money in Cross River. Our allocation compared to other states' allocation is slim, considering our vast land and our enormous challenge. But the government itself, the government house itself, is behaving as if there's so much money. Then the people who ask for it, the people will be adamant. So let the government be humble to the people, because I believe the government is serving the people. The governor went, or the government went, broke the locks. Of course, the labor do not have any rights to lock the offices. If they down tools, they should down tools and go. It will even give the government extra challenge to provide security, maybe to look for police to get secure, or civil defense to go and secure the offices. It's not everybody are not on strike. The commissioners, the heads, the special assistants, they are not on strike. The permanent secretary, their management, their political appointees, they are not on strike. So the labor do not have the right to lock government offices. But the labor has a right to go on strike. The governor equally has a right to ask the labor to come back to work. Of course, that one is normal. It's part of the process. He has to threaten that come back to work is part of it. But if you don't go back to work, what will he do? Will he employ new people? He wouldn't employ.
Achibong Jeremiah, Crush Val TV.